You've likely heard about the new movie getting a lot of attention right now. It's called Cocaine Bear.
Ooh, it's a thriller semi-based off a crazy true story involving a bear eating cocaine. WFMY News 2's Manning Franks checked it out.
It's a premise that feels widely implausible. A black bear ingests an exorbitant amount of cocaine and then proceeds to go on a killing spree in a national park, all while being addicted to that powdered substance. Okay, wait. Can I say this on air? I can. Well, alrighty then. Cocaine Bear is inspired by true events that actually happened to a black bear. However, director Elizabeth Banks certainly takes generous liberty with the odd material. However, one thing is for certain. It's definitely a trip in and of itself.
Beth, we should go.
Very, very loosely inspired by the actual events from the 1985 true story of a drug runner's plane crash. Cocaine Bear is the darkly comedic reimagining of a 500-pound black bear that devoured an ungodly amount of cocaine in a Georgia forest and the fictitious rampage it brought upon the area.
A bear did cocaine!
Where a cavalcade of characters like a criminal, a cop, a nurse, a park ranger, a delinquent teen, and more must come face to face with this coked-out apex predator. Cocaine Bear harkens back to the hokey, irreverent, and bombastic formula found in films like Snakes on a Plane, Con Air, and even Scream to a degree. Just imagine Halloween, but Michael Myers is doped up on cocaine, and everyone is cracking jokes, and nobody takes the film seriously. That is Cocaine Bear. The film is unabashedly self-aware of its own silliness, and when accompanied by gruesome and exaggerated deaths, it comes across as an 80s fever dream. Yet one can be self-aware and still completely miss the mark. Cocaine Bear is somewhere in between that. Both the actors and the script, while prompting wildly hilarious, if uneven laughs, seem not to go far enough in terms of their own self-awareness. There are moments where the movie attempts to ground itself with flashes of familial drama, but those prove to be the most uninteresting aspect of the film. Cocaine Bear is unashamed to admit that it is far from fact. Simply put, the bear never went on a murderous rampage. Shocking, am I right? Still, especially when observed in a group, the film promises a lot more than just a bad trip. It promises good laughs and a decent time at the movies. I'm giving Cocaine Bear a for you to decide. You can watch it only in theaters.
Well, I have decided that I have to see this.
I'm going to see
it. It looks so bad it'd be good.
Yes. Listen, I will say this. It is a great experience to witness in a theater with people who are laughing with you.
Yes.
Okay.
I will totally admit that. The movie is stupid.
Yeah.
It is very stupid, but it knows about it. But it starts to get like dramatic near the end, and it's like, okay, I don't care about this. Just go back to the bear.
Right,
back
go
to
back
the
to the funny
stupidness.
stuff.
Yes.
Was it scary at all?
No.
Or, but was there
Were
like
there
jump
jump
out at you?
scares?
Okay, there were jump scares. I mean, the idea of a bear chasing you through the woods, come on, that's scary in
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
itself.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like a horror film. When I compared it to Michael Myers, like think of it as like he is the shape in a way. He is coming around, or she, the bear's a she in this. She's coming around and trying to find you. But yeah, no, I think it's more silly than it is actually scary. It's scary in concept alone of a bear in the forest.
So say real quick, you and I have already had this conversation. Explain because they say based on a true story. The true story is
The crash.
Yes,
No.
the plane actually did crash in
Yes.
the national forest, but the bear ate the cocaine and it died. You can't
Oh,
eat
it
that
didn't
much
come to-
cocaine. And no, there was no killing rampage.
so they did like an autopsy and found out that the bear had eaten
Yeah,
the cocaine.
That's boring.
People
I
came to
know,
look for
that's
it.
not
but
a movie.
No, it's not as interesting. But yeah, so it never went on a murderous rampage. So be okay, everybody. We're okay.
I'm excited about this
I'm glad
one.
you did this because I've heard so much about it,
Yes.
but haven't really heard about it.
So funny.